Hello English learners, today we are going to look at the difference between read and study. Now, read and study are related but entirely distinct activities. To read means to look at and understand written words. Reading can be casual or leisurely. Okay, it only focuses on the comprehension of words or the entertainment that is provided by the words. You can read a story. You can read a poem. To study, on the other hand, means to understand and learn written words with effort and attention, often with a goal to remember them for an exam or application in real life. Okay, so you study economics, you study English, you study something to remember it later, either for an exam or for application in real life. So to summarize, to read is casual and usually for entertainment, while study requires effort and attention to learn. Okay, so that is the main difference between read and study. Let's answer these questions. Number one, I blank novels in my free time. I read novels or study novels. What do you think is the correct answer? The object with the written words is novels. Novels are casual writing, usually meant for entertainment or leisure. So we don't use study because there is very little effort and attention needed when novels are involved. So we just read the novel to look at and understand the words written. We do not try to learn anything to remember for later. I read novels in my free time. Number two, I blank my notes for exams. Now we have this keyword, this key phrase for exams. That means my notes needs to be studied with effort and attention to learn. Okay, so we use study here. I study my notes for exams. Number three, I blank newspapers often. Keyword is newspapers. This is for casual purposes or entertainment purposes. Okay, there is no need to learn something with effort or attention. We are just reading to look at the words written in the newspaper. Okay, so I read newspapers often. Number four, I blank history at school. Now, our key phrase is at school. That means this is a subject. This is something that we learn to understand it for exam purposes or application in life later. We use study. I study history at school. Number five, after I blank my class notes, I blank some magazines. The first part of the question, we have this key phrase, class notes. That means we are talking about school setting, something done in school. And we know that we study in school to pass our exams. Okay, So we have to use study. So I study my class notes. I blank some magazines. Magazines are usually casual, casual reading for entertainment. So I read some magazines. After I study my class notes, I read some magazines. I blank the autobiography of a famous scientist. Is it read or study? Now we have to look at this. An autobiography is a story, a life story or life account that someone wrote himself. Okay, that means this was written for casual purposes or for entertainment to get the information that this person, the author, is trying to pass. We are not learning for maybe an exam or for application in life later. This is just for casual or entertainment, so we use read. I read, past tense, I read the autobiography of a famous artist, scientist. Number 7, I blank the research papers thoroughly for my presentation. Read or study. Let's look at this key phrase, research papers. And let's look at this word, presentation. That means the written words in these research papers, needs to be understood and learned with effort and attention for the purpose of doing this presentation. Okay, so this is not just casual or entertainment. This is learning for a goal, and that goal is to make this presentation. Okay, so I study these research papers for this presentation. Number 8, I blank the hotel menu. Our keyword is menu. A menu is a list of food names with their prices that is normally given at restaurants or eatery. Okay, so you just read to understand the words in the menu. You don't need to pay attention to learn anything to understand for later. Okay, so you just read casually. So I read the hotel menu. Number 9, I blank geography at college. Read or study? Of course, correct answer is study because we are talking about a school setting where you study a course to remember, to learn for exams. So, I studied, past tense, geography at college. Number 10, I blank my mom's letters. Our keyword is letters. This is casual reading. There is no attention or effort needed to learn something that we need to remember later. Okay, so you just look at the words in the letter to understand what it's trying to say. We use read. I read my mom's letters. That's it, guys. I hope you understood the difference between read and study. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.